This podcast contains dumbasses doing dumbass things. Viewer discretion is advised.
Anyway, so we're thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Coda. Anyway, we're recording now. Hi guys, hello everyone. I know, crazy. I know, right? It's almost like I told Ryan to record a little bit ago. You hit Derek in the face. Derek, are you okay? Do I need to call CPS? Do I need to call?
Call 911.
Oh my god. Already off to a great start.
Welcome back to whatever.
Don't join family like that again, I swear to God.
You're dead, kid. You're done.
I cannot.
Done.
What episode are we on now? 17 or something?
18. Okay, well, let's not label like that though, because
yeah, because the season
now it's like season 2.
Season 2.
Yeah, like season 2,
right.
episode 3. So it doesn't even matter.
Man, I read the books. I don't watch the episode.
What? I read the book.
The manga adaptation is significantly better.
To be fair, the Adventure Zone books came after the podcast. So, like, do you know something that we don't?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
but
this would technically be like 18 if we want total.
That's crazy. Anyway, welcome
they
to...
They can read it.
Yeah, they can fucking read. I hope they can read. If you can't read, then why are you on the internet? I'm just saying.
If you're listening to our podcast and you can't read, please shut this off. Don't do that.
Please.
Anyway.
Oh
let's grab that brain cell and let's go.
Yeah, it's D&D time. Anyway. So
we're all collective brain cells.
Oh yeah, this is what we get. You know. So here's a question. Anybody got anything they want to say before we get on jumping into this shit?
Hello.
You say that every time, and then we just derail for like.
Dude, I don't fucking know, man.
Yeah, I know.
Mayonnaise.
I'm gonna be dyeing my hair soon, so there's that.
That's cool.
Exciting.
It's an opportunity in the future, investors. If we ever get like investors or something like that.
Oh yes, I'm sponsored today by
Hello Fresh.
Hello
Hey
Fresh. Put in my discount code.
Have you tried Arrowhead water?
Get 15% off of your first order.
They were sponsored by.
Actually, I do have something to say that is semi on topic because it has happened in the podcast. So, as some of you may know, Dimitri from time to time.
Shut the fuck up.
Let her.
No, everyone needs to know that I lost a good boy point. Yeah.
Oh, you lost a good boy point. I thought you were about to talk about my feet. No, but yeah, you lost a good boy point.
That is not what I was talking about.
Breaking news: as Coda has lost a good boy.
It's very
That's
important.
A really good news voice.
I went from
it really is.
That was
I'm devastated.
Absolutely devastated.
I'm devastated because I went from 3 good boy points to 2 good boy points.
Welcome to Neverwinter.
Well, at least you have a good boy point.
Well, you can always redeem them for a good boy point. It's fine.
Listen, this is why you invest in the good boy point coin online. You know, it's a cryptocurrency.
Okay, hold on, really quick, just before we start, I have one thing that's good boy point related, but not D&D related, and then we'll get started. At work the other day, I got a sheet of stickers.
Sticker.
There's
Are they the
stars.
star kind?
Yeah, there's stars and they have different faces on them.
I want one.
No.
I will walk to Hollywood to get one.
I already used them.
I won't.
Oh, there we go.
I smacked them
by
on
the way,
everything.
Everybody, I got my driver's license and they misspelled my last name.
Amazing.
Really?
That's
That's
unfortunate.
so disrespectful for DMV to do.
Anyway, before we dox Matt's location even further than we have already, let's get into D&D.
Hey, cut this out. No, I'm not.
I've aptly named the status for this session. It's called Chaos Incarnate with a little fucking crazy face. So we're golden.
Today's session is sponsored. Nah, it's not sponsored. It was.
When we last left our heroes.
Where we last left our heroes. There's a music tab. So last time we left off, y'all were horsing around.
God.
Wow.
Exactly.
Eloquent humor, dear.
Okay, anyway. So last time last time we left off, I think it literally was just 80% horse mode.
Mhm.
You know,
And
15%
goblins?
concentrated power of horse and goblins. Yeah.
Yeah.
5%.
So
That experience was interesting.
and 100% reason to remember the horse. Anyway,
Aw.
so you guys got your horses and rode out of Tribor. Finally leaving Tribor. Oh my god. Can we get some golf claps in the chat? You're finally out of Tribor. Wow.
Oh, we weren't.
Anyway, so
Yeah, that took too long.
yeah. Anyway, all of you mounted up, learned the individual horses' names, and also found a little bit about each other, specifically that Mayri does not like horses. Mayri is definitely not a horse girl, but that's okay. Either way, all of you mounted up, knowing that the mission that lies ahead, the journey that you must partake on, all must be, well, brought to some sort of conclusion so you can get back on with your own journeys. Or try and find a way to just keep going on with your lives. Who knows? Either way, all of you mounted up, rode through the night. The morning came, and all of you decided to continue pressing forward through the day with the occasional rest stops in order to have your horses recuperate energy and, do what horses do. I totally know what horses do. But either way, all of you continue pressing forward into your journey, knowing that the next leg of your journey is going to be a lot more tense than simply traversing the distant northern parts of the Sword Coasts. So enjoy this while it lasts, if anything. Enjoy a relative kind peace before the storm reaches you, and you must reap what the whirlwind sows. Anyway, so we pick up on horseback. Anyway.
I love that movie.
Yep.
Oh wait,
What?
no, that's Brokeback. Never mind.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a family-friendly podcast.
Wasn't your family
Yeah.
watching Coda?
You saying gay isn't family friendly?
Yeah, what the hell?
Oh, yo.
Just because it's
No,
not
but
Pride Month
sex.
anymore doesn't mean
We're
that, that you're allowed to.
Listen.
Like, weird.
It's July.
He's right though.
Anyway,
Listeners, when you're listening to this, it will not be July.
It'll be further.
It's gonna
Or
be
will
like
it?
2 months from now. Something like that.
Oh my god.
Anyway, while we continue on being corporate America post June, so y'all are on horses. So we have the running order. Well, not the running order. Leading us is Averon, accompanied by Liam. Thank you for the yay.
Yep.
Right, yeah. Right behind is Neve, and then followed by we have oh my good golly Jesus, we have Atlas and Mayri, and then leading up the rear we have Dodja and Noblin. While you guys ride in these what's across these lands, across these plains, is there anything you guys say to one another while you're casually riding, while Noblin's holding a stake dragging behind y'all to cover up your tracks? Eventually the sort of dirt roads, I will say, Noblin, begin to blend into more like grass, and it's a lot less, I'd say, wet eventually. The more like the more inland you get, there are some parts where it is like the ground is wet, and the tracks are made where you need the stick to just kind of like mess up the horse, like the horse imprints. But other than that, you don't really need the stick at the current moment. You can hold on to the stick until you need it again. But
How big's this stick?
it's a pretty big stick,
Okay.
I'd say it's
Can I ask you in a more modern phrase?
hit me with it.
What
Oh,
if you
no.
were to see this on one of like the stick review pages on Instagram, where would they rate this stick? Like, how would they say this stick is?
Well, if it's on a stick, there's stick review pages. I don't know if y'all know this.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out the stick review pages.
No.
It's not like a stylish stick. It's not like one that you'd pick up and be like, "Ooh, this is a sword," or "This is a gun," kind of stick, or "This is a cool staff" kind of stick. This is more like it's like a collection of leaves on the branches that like you drag through in order to like. It's kind of more like
So it's a utility stick.
It's a utility stick, yeah.
Okay.
It's not a weapon stick. It's not an armament stick.
Okay, cool. Because I was gonna throw it, and I didn't want to throw it if it felt useful. So I'm gonna hold on.
Sorry.
What'd you say?
If a small dog were to pick it up in its mouth and walk around with it, how cute would it be? Kind of.
It wouldn't get it off. Well, that's a good question because if Noblin could get it off the ground. I mean,
oh, that's true.
Noblin
is kind of like a small dog sized.
Oh.
Right up there with the Chihuahua.
Thank God we're not in character yet.
I thought that was more Liam's head. That was like
Noblin would have just like shocked the horse and would have been zooming.
I would have started smacking the horse's legs with the branch.
Wait, can you even reach the ground? It has to be long enough for you to be able to reach the ground with the branch.
To reach the ground from the horse. It's a big branch.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
That's why I was thinking about throwing it.
Noblin's like sitting like backwards, just like holding this stick out while we're walking. So his like back is like to where we're going. Yeah, essentially. So he's like facing the horse's butt, just like holding out the stick, just like.
Yeah.
Kind
of like that.
Yeah. Okay.
I just constantly got one hand on him so he doesn't fall back from just the weight of the stick being dragged against the floor.
Can your tail like wrap around?
Did we establish if Dragonborns have tails in this universe?
I
think so,
Dragonborns have tails.
Cool.
Like
I always imagined you with a tail.
So there you go. Anyway, so anything y'all say to each other while you're traveling?
Question for the DM: what time of day is it for us?
What time of day is it? Well, you guys left in the middle of the night. I say we'll get to this in a second. But about now, it's getting to about, I think last time we said it was like around noon-ish, or like 11 a.m. to noon. I think.
And this is after the goblin interaction?
After the goblin encounter. I'll say it's
My
about
notes
like.
say,
What up?
I was just gonna say my notes say that we are 24 hours into the journey. We have 24 hours remaining.
It seems like a great rest spot.
Yeah.
Then if you all
I guess that's what we said last time.
For 24 hours in, that's a good question. See,
hey,
to all you DMs out there, fun fact: it's hard to keep track of time, unless like you are just the most insane human being ever, or Matthew Mercer. Anyway,
Matthew Mercer, we would love to have you on the podcast. Just once again,
keep time for us, please, Matthew Mercer.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so I'd say if anything. If we said we already went through 24 hours, right? Which is kind of, oh my god, I just tweaked my fucking neck, dude. Anyway.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, so 24, we'll just say, 24 hours have passed. We'll make it simple. We'll say that y'all are feeling real eepy, and your horses are also feeling real eepy. So, so I'd say about evening is,
So
like,
it's nighttime.
dusk is starting to arrive.
I will whisper to Liam as I ponder in the distance. Liam, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I know that I and everyone else is very excited for this crystal, and I'm very enthusiastic to grab it. But you showed the concern of fighting the people. If, in all honesty, if we had to fight them all in broad daylight, what is the percentage that you think will survive?
I mean, we only fought one of them last time, and 2 of our party members got downed. If not actually unconscious, they got hurt really bad. And there's, 4 of them? If anyone has a chance, it would be you. Since for some reason they want you. So if you were to be caught doing this mission, I'm sure they wouldn't actually attack you right away. That's my only hope, really.
I see. Yeah, and so Averon is going to slow down the horses a little bit, and he's going to lift his hand to like signal that we're slowing down. And he turns to the group and goes, "Everyone, I think we should rest up and make camp tonight. I'm gonna stop and grab firewood. Mary, I think you should join me. And then everyone else. Neve, can you wrangle the horses?
Yes.
Everyone okay with that?
The second that the horses stop and Averon's like, we should get off, Mary's like, oh, thank Elistri, and is like trying to find a way to get off the horse.
Alice is gonna like kind of like use their arm to kind of like help Mary off.
Okay. Cool.
Because as soon as like the horses stop, it's like, yeah, this is about to happen.
Okay. Everyone sort of eventually finds their way, grinding to a halt. I'd say, Averon, give me a survival check. Just double your proficiency because, what is it? It's your favorite terrain.
Double my proficiency.
So just add an extra 2 to this roll.
Bet. There we go.
Ooh, damn!
Dang.
First roll of the day. What is it?
25.
Wow.
Nice.
Nice. I'll say.
So did I survive? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. You did it.
You win D&D.
You did it. The Dungeons and Dragons. You did it. Cue that one fucking clip from what is it, Stranger Things, where it's like wave the hands in front of the DM screen. Just like that. Anyway, I swear to God. Anyway, so Averon,
Great.
I'd say just to sort of add on to you like calling out all this stuff. You very easily find a opened area that is well disguised, and of course it's kind of the perfect place for like a quick little campsite. It's nicely covered. It's nicely concealed. You pick up the like sort of distant sounds of like a running creek, so there's some water nearby if needed. But it's a great spot. All of you eventually hop off the horses. What is it? Neve, just give me a light animal handling check just to see how well or just how long it takes you to like wrangle all the horses. I'd say at advantage because you're a druid.
Sure. Okay.
You can talk to them.
Yeah, you literally can talk to them and just be like, dude. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
We're cooking with the rolls right now.
My goodness.
23.
Don't jinx us.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Somebody said it.
I'm
Wood
not
desk.
gonna.
We have a wooden desk,
Anyway,
so that'll work.
So, at 23, you easily just get all the horses all wrangled and, tug on their reins, hoisting them up. You tie them to a nearby tree so that they can just kind of, they won't run off, But everything is relatively calm in this camp. Now, the rest of you, beyond Mary and Averon, and also Neve. So Atlas, Liam, Dodja, Noblin, what are you guys doing to help set up camp?
Can I try and not fall off the horse while I get down?
Do you need help to get up?
Same.
I mean,
hey,
it's a normal-sized horse, yeah.
I want to roll
and I'm
dex
like
saves.
5'8".
Unless
Noblin
someone
and
wants to come
Liam.
help them. Unless someone wants to come help them, then roll a dex save.
As I get up,
Alrighty.
as I get off the horse, I get nodding off.
You get Noblin off, and then all of a sudden you just hear a ah!
Noblin on the way down is like, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. But like, is not
You want me to
fighting.
bring you back up?
No.
I need this animated, please.
Liam, you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as he just like face plant onto the ground.
Oh, Leo.
All y'all hear that the muffling and the dull thud of someone hitting onto dirt.
Think he's okay?
I think he's fine. Liam?
No.
Still
Liam, are
laying
you
on the
dead?
ground. Ow,
Liam, are you dead?
I'm good.
Okay.
Hitting the Family Guy death pose.
As
Like-
they're going to leave, to get wood, Mary turns to Avron and goes, "See, that's why I don't like horses."
That would barely happen to you, I swear.
All right. Anything else y'all are doing to help set up the camp before we shift over to?
I'll try and gather the horses to put them
The
all
horses
in
are
place.
already gathered.
All right, cool.
I already handled the animals. If you,
I mean, if they're going to,
Yeah,
going
I
to
mean,
grab-
that's what he would have been trying to do.
I'm gonna establish a perimeter.
if they're going to grab firewood, I'm just gonna set up like the little stones and then like a little. I don't have a cooking pot, but you know, if we had one, we could the little
Oh, do
thing.
you all
with
have
frost.
explorers kits? Or like what?
We do in our explorers
I
kit.
do.
I have an explorers kit.
Let's look at our items.
You want to use
Yeah.
mine?
Actually,
I do
you
not
should
have an
check your
explorers kit.
kit. You might have a pot
I have
there.
one.
Okay, cool.
I don't have an explorers kit, so.
I have one. You can just use
I
mine.
got candles,
Okay.
a crowbar. Ooh, I'm gonna take out my crowbar and start digging a hole.
Oh god.
Why?
With
Don't
a
worry about it
crowbar?
yet.
Okay, cool. With a
That was the
crowbar.
most
Yeah, it's
genuine
on the
concern.
DM.
why?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna trust you. Anyway,
DM
so
who's supposed to know everything.
Bad idea.
By the way, the hole is gonna be about 1.5 feet in diameter.
Oh
God.
Yeah. And then after it's done, I'm
Yeah.
gonna cover it up with leaves and sticks. And then make like a little trap. That's gonna be
Oh.
my. I'm making defense.
okay. What? So you're making just a fucking pothole in the middle of the road?
Well, no, not in the middle of the road.
In the middle of the camp.
I don't know. It's just better now.
Oh.
You know what? We're gonna go.
Jesus.
We're gonna go middle of like right between where the road and the camp is.
Well, you've been off-roading for a while now, so I guess there's
Oh yeah, no, then just leave that shit behind us. Yeah,
Okay.
we're good.
make unfortunate potholes.
Oh.
Yeah, just for
Okay.
whoever else wanted to try to off-road.
Matt,
Oh.
Matt, you have made me laugh so hard that I'm crying twice today, and we're not even like 10 minutes in.
You're welcome.
But
Holy shit.
yeah. After
Anyway.
Atlas does that, he's just gonna find a place to put his bedroll.
Okay, cool. There's some good amount of ground. Thanks to Averon's survival skills, y'all have more than enough space and ground to set up your own little spaces. Out here looking like the classic Baldur's Gate 3 Act 1 camp without the water, of course. And without the tents, because I don't know if y'all have tents, so
And
it's
the
just bed
mirror
rolls.
to change our appearance in.
Can I look around for like a sort of more bushy area, kind of like semi-hidden by like a tree or something?
Sure, roll a perception check.
Okay.
While Dodge is walking around the perimeter, does he spot anything weird or strange?
Make a perception check.
Where is it?
While
Where
that's
is it?
happening,
Fuck
gonna
me.
meditate.
Cool. 6 and 9.
We see
Nice.
nothing.
Literally.
Funny
Yeah,
number bonus reroll.
Funny
Thoughts?
number? No. I'm not gonna allow funny number bonus. Anyway,
Boo.
don't say boo to me.
Okay. My bad.
Anyway.
So if there's good boy points, is there also bad boy points?
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
Goblin wants bad boy
It's just
points.
all Matt.
Yeah, how about we make it like the Fallout morality system, where it's like there's good karma and bad karma? Nah.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Speaking
So
of, no,
with the
just
6
I
and
have
a 9,
I have a quick request. Can I dig a second hole and fill it with leaves, and that'll be my bed, and that will be in camp.
Oh my goodness.
Sure. You know what? Sure.
Thanks.
Yeah, go right for it. I'd say give me a survival check, and I'll tell you what happens with it later.
Okay, cool. Oh, I
But with
can't
a
wait.
6 perception and a 9 perception, Dodja and Atlas, you don't really see anything to immediately, like, how should I put this? You don't really find any, like, hidden bushes. There's, like, you guys are surrounded by, like, trees and, like, thatch and stuff like that, so it's, well, not thatch, like, trees and bushes, so it's, like, it's not, like, you can find something pretty easily, but you don't know how hidden it'll be for what you want it, like, whatever you're going to use it for. Dodja, everything seems calm. Occasional, like, bird that flies through the canopy of the trees, but
Alright.
it's
I'll
calm.
start setting up a fire then.
Yep, cool. Well, in order to get a fire started, you need wood.
Well,
Let's
fucking
shift on
roll
over
on.
to Mayri and Averon.
I hear the creak that you mentioned earlier, and I like shift my attention to that because I want to see it. So I want to walk a little bit over to the creek, and I signal Mayri to like with like a shoulder. Guess you know how you do it, like move her shoulder. Check. I don't shoulder check, but I like move over. I'm like, hey. Mayri, I have a question.
Yeah.
I want to know more, and forgive me for any intrusion. I'm not really well versed with drow culture. Give us a sec, because
Yeah.
We'll
When
cut
we
back.
start, when we do it
Shut
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
When
let
Coda's
me
done.
let me describe the creek while we wait for Coda to reappear.
Okay. What's your question?
Oh,
I'm
shit.
fine on my end. Did I freeze?
Oh, here, wait.
Whoa.
Yeah, you heavy
you
bro.
hard
You're catching
froze.
up.
You're
She's
doing it again.
You're catching up.
Anyway, so creek. You walk over to the creek. But at that you're a bit of a ways away. You're seeing like sort of the distant, like sort of glimmers of running water. And now, repeat what you just said, Averon.
I'm not very advanced or knowledgeable about the drow civilization. So forgive me if this seems insensitive, but I'm interested in your condition towards the sun. If we fight them, I'm thinking about the battle ahead. Is it possible that your condition could impede us in any way? Is it just your vision, or is it your skin, or is it... ...
Give me 1 second. So obviously in the Underdark we don't really have the sun, considering it's it's in the name. It's the Underdark. So if I'm trying to do an attack and we are in direct sunlight, meaning if like earlier when we were in the office and the window was wide open, it was a bit difficult for me because it was so bright. So if I'm able to attack and they're not, standing directly in a window or not directly outside, like I'm completely blinded. It's just things are too bright for me, is all.
I understand. Thank you. I have It was just a concern, though, was the feeling. As we're getting closer, I'm not sure if the fight ahead is something that I'm not taking this lightly anymore. And then I'm just gonna like look for, firewood. And start to head back a little bit.
Easily find some. Real simple.
If I may, I don't take any fight lightly. It's all that I'm known for.
And Averon nods.
I don't see why we have to fight them. Not this time, at least.
Agreed. our initial choice was never to initially get a direct confrontation, of course. Once we sit down, we should formulate a better plan. But I'm thinking of the worst case scenario. And I definitely want to be prepared in case we have to do that again, or at least some form of escape planned. And I don't want this sun, in case we fight in daylight, to affect that either.
I appreciate your concern, especially in regards to the severity of what we're supposed to do. We also had just, the last time we saw them, we had just come through catacombs and fights and very giant, bizarre, otherworldly things and undead and this and that. So I'm not concerned. And yes, obviously this comes from the person that was nearly killed by lightning. But may I remind you, it was nearly killed. I'm not scared of them. If anything, I pity them.
Good to know. And I'll walk off.
Julio, Don Julio.
So?
No.
Gee, what? Okay. Anyway, so eventually, the two of you make your way back to camp. You see everything is kind of relatively well established. Noblin with a 5 survival.
Oh god.
You see Noblin is currently digging like a trench for himself. And you eventually dig deep enough to where you're trying to like span out a nice hole for yourself so you can sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But as you're digging, it gets harder and harder, because with your crowbar, it's hard to dig with a crowbar.
Right.
It's a good makeshift pickaxe, but it's kind of hard. And secondly, you're feeling real tired there, buddy. So you get you might be able to squeeze in it, but it's very much like it's kind of like a V into the ground is what you have right now. Ooh. And you lay on your side, and it would be very uncomfortable.
Okay. Fuck it. And I'm just gonna lay down next to it.
Next to the trench?
Next to the trench, yes.
Okay.
Tell everyone in the group, hey guys, don't come over here. Actually, you know what? Can someone help finish this trench?
Oh.
I hear a disembodied voice.
You made your grave, essentially, so now you have to lie in it.
Oh! Is that a threat?
No, it's one of the, idioms or whatever you guys say up here. Like, you made your bed, now lay in it, but it's a grave because you made a hole.
That was supposed to be a bed.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Bed.
You dug your bed, now lie in it.
Thank you. And you're right. And Noblin just puts his head back down on the ground next to the hole and not in there.
Is he a still sleeper, or does he toss and turn?
He kicks his legs and kind of runs like dogs do.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, this man is a chihuahua!
Okay, so I will also ask everyone, this is a good thing to ask for, who sleeps in their armor and who doesn't?
Mary does.
I sleep in it.
I do.
Noblin does.
Okay, so for those of you who are sleeping in your armor, we'll get to that when y'all go to sleep.
What if
But-
you don't?
I do because
what
I
if
don't
you
have
fall
armor.
Well,
between the categories?
yo, EB.
Well, that's the thing. That's the beauty of barbarians, Ryan. You're always ready to throw shit down, dude.
Damn right.
Damn straight.
They're straight, dude.
Tough man.
But is there anything else y'all would like to do? Dodger, you eventually light the fire, and everything starts to settle down. Of course, so all y'all are just getting ready to go EP mode.
I'm gonna sit in the spot where I can see most of the party members.
Okay. Sweet.
I think Mary will also sit in a spot where she could also like keep watch just for a little bit. She'll stay up with Dodja. Not for the whole night, but like part of it.
Averon gets up from like I imagine him sitting on a log, and he's gonna walk his way, not stealthily, but he doesn't really want to be detected, to Noblin. And he squats down, and he goes, "Are you awake?"
No, I'm asleep. What's up? What?
I have a favor to ask you.
Noblin, his eyes shoot open, and he sits up a little bit, and he goes,
Me?
Yeah. I need you to tell me everything you know about your gnome culture. And then as I do that, I take one of my arrows from the back of my cloak, and I say, "What in gnome culture can you do that'll help with this?"
Noblin starts to like play with his mustache a little bit. He takes the arrow into his hands. He starts to study it. He goes back to the feathers at the end, kind of fiddles with them, messes with them, tastes it a little bit. Goes back over, touches the top, tries to cut his palm with the arrow, and it does a little bit. He goes, "Well, first we're gonna sharpen it, and then we're gonna serrate it, because you know what this will do?
It'll cut through people so much easier. Even better. You know what?"
And Noblin starts thinking about how he can make little sparks, and he's starting to think about TIG welding some arrowheads onto each other.
Okay, so what happened?
All right. So what TIG welding does? Okay, check it out. Right. So I can make little sparks, and I assume that these sparks would have to generate a certain amount of heat, and so I have it as a cantrip. So in my idea, right, I believe that I can use my cantrip to create enough heat to melt pieces of iron together and make.
I think you need some fuel.
They talk about prestidigitation?
Yes.
Well, it's not like. Okay, I get what you're trying to do with the TIG welding.
Okay, I also have oil.
See, that might work there.
Okay.
Okay.
So, prestidigitation.
Mm-hmm.
It's. I like the mindset you got right now. Let me double check the spell description.
Maybe this needs a level 7.
a level 7 spell. It's a TIG weld.
Everyone's about to become like Lara Croft up in here. Damn.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
So, what you can do with it, right, is you can create an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect, such as a shower of sparks, puff of wind, faint music notes, odd odor. Light or snuff out a candle. Light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or small campfire. So you can generate some sort of like spark with it.
Right.
Okay. So, I'll say, if anything, give me. See, this is where like a craft check would come into play, but we're not playing Pathfinder, so give me a knowledge arcana. Well, my God, give me an Arcana check.
Can we get in chat how many times an episode Dimitri references Pathfinder and says something along the lines of, "We're not playing Pathfinder"?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
But we're not playing
Once an
Pathfinder.
episode.
We're not playing Pathfinder, guys. I swear.
Just
15 Arcana.
I did.
15 Arcana.
I got a 15.
15 Arcana. There we go. Look at that. So, if you're trying to serrate it, with the prestidigitation cantrip creating the energy you need there, are you trying to? So, explain to me the process that you want to do, and we'll see what we can do with the 15 Arcana.
The serrating is gonna come after, but I'm gonna take 2 halves of arrowheads and if you have it facing like north-south, I guess. I would take on one going east and one going west.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd make like the pyramid thing.
Right. I got you. Okay, sick. And then you would create the serrations.
And I would just use a knife for that. I'd use my dagger and just kind of go in there.
Okay, give me for. So we get the Arcana check. Give me a. I'd say give me a dexterity check because this is going to require some finesse.
Gotcha.
Just click the dexterity button, I'd say. Okay.
21.
So, I'd say you managed to get some of the arrowheads, and Averon, you watch as from the tip of Noblin's finger, you see these sparks just flicking off the arrowhead. And eventually you do see as these 2 halves are, TIG welded in, and then you draw your knife and start flicking off the iron. It does kind of. Your dagger is, it's made for combat. It's tempered well. It's, it's made to kill. It's not. It's not a butter knife. It's not some kitchen knife. But flicking at the iron with the serrations, it takes you a little bit of time to get the serrations that you want. But what I will say is your dagger, it could use a repair. It's not broken. It's just, I'd say around the tip where you've been whittling away at the iron, it feels kind of dulled.
Okay.
It's still more than deadly. It's still got a point on it that can fuck shit up. And Averon, you can add a serrated arrow, which I'll say, if you hit someone with it, because we're making this up on the fly, if you hit someone with it, it'll do a D4 bleed damage until they heal the wound.
Can I give him a max of 5 arrows, and then I will take them from my pool of arrows as well?
Sure, if you want to, I'd say, Noblin, if you want to spend the next couple of hours making these arrows, I'd say you can get 5 serrated arrows out of it. It just adds on an additional, D4 bleed damage. That's essentially going to be the way and how bleed damage works in, Pathfinder. And we're just going to implement this mechanic, is you can't have stacking bleed damage. So it's it's a repeating damage that occurs every round until the wound is healed. But let's say you shot 2 serrated arrows. One did 3 bleed damage and the other did 4, right?
Mm-hmm.
The wound now just does 4 bleed damage a turn.
Okay.
Until it's healed. Gotcha. Because it takes the greater number. So we'll go with that. Okay. What's up? What is up, Atlas? What is up, M? How can we help you?
I wanted to play a little Song of Rest while everyone's kind of doing their thing, and then I'm wanting to stay up with Dodja.
Okay.
On watch, but Atlas back against a tree, just kind of towards facing the camp, just plays on the pan flute. Little tune.
Sick. Let me swap to
my Song of Rest. What is that song?
There we go.
Rest.
Long rest tunes.
Let me see.
Song of Rest.
Yeah, and if anyone's missing health, hang on, let me do this.
Well, if you're doing a long rest.
Well, it's a little short. Wait, is it a long? No, it's Song of Rest.
We're taking a long rest,
but
though.
you're taking a long rest, so.
Okay, then never mind. Forget that. I'll just play a song.
All right, listen. Third Pathfinder reference. This is 5th edition D&D, and when you take a long rest, you gain full HP and full spell slots and full everything.
Okay, cool. Never mind then. Don't mind it. I'll just play my song then. I don't need to.
Sounds good. All right.
Just forget that rule.
Anything? All good. What I will say, because I don't want you to like have that go to waste, I'll say everyone, what's it called? I'll say y'all gain 1 temp HP. There you guys go. We'll make long rest also a little interesting for long rest stuff. Y'all will gain 1 temp HP for the new day.
Oh boy.
Anyway.
As I look at Noblin and thank him for my stuff, I also need a little bit of knowledge for anything you can tell me with your gnome culture about this. And I will send this to you, DM, privately, as I want to ask Noblin for another favor, which you can do in your own time. And I'll also send you, Matt, what the idea is, so that way you don't have to do it now. Okay. There it is. And then I'll send it to Matt as well.
Fuck off. That's funny.
So you're handing me like a piece of paper? Is that what it is? You're handing me a schematic?
No, I'm gonna whisper an idea, but I'll tell. I don't want.
Okay.
But I sent it to Dimitri, and I'm gonna send it to you on chat as well.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Okay.
We're not cool enough to know.
Yeah,
So
same.
it's
On the side of a secret. This is so cool.
anyway, as that's going on, anything else anybody wants to do? I know Atlas, you're waiting to talk to Dodja. Liam,
I have a question.
Maybe. What up?
Do I remember the kind of armor that Yennevar wears?
Well, you saw him pretty recently, so I'd say it was a pretty solid reminder. Yennevar wears actually, that's one thing with Yennevar. He doesn't wear armor.
He doesn't wear any armor?
No, he wears nice flowing robes
Fucking
and clothes.
bitch.
He keeps it all baggy so he can move real easily.
Stupid bitch.
Stupid bitch. He wears those like I almost want to say he wears like those like really like fluffy yoga pants, like, you know, those like really
Oh
like
my god.
Such an
He
asshole.
would. What a dick.
yeah. He's just one of those assholes.
You
So-
fucking would,
Because
Tom.
he would.
He would. But yeah, no, he like his armor itself, he doesn't wear any. He has some like bandoliers that he keeps like a few like potions and vials and like maybe a knife on hand just in case. But he has a shoulder cloak, a sort of blue jerkin. It's no sleeves that show like his tattoos. He's got a headband that keeps back his hair. Those fucking yoga pants. I don't know like the name of them. And then he keeps like these nice boots that are like steel-toed and steel-heeled to support with his kicks.
Neve is like sitting in the corner plotting.
Coolio. All right, so I'll say what is it, Liam, Mary, you two have anything you want to do? If not, that's fine. I know
I said that Mary was also going to be standing guard while everyone sleeps for a little bit.
Steak nasty. So it'll be what is it? It'll be okay. Mary and Dodja for first watch. Wonderful. Now let's go over to Atlas. Atlas, you wanted to talk to Dodja about something.
Well, I was gonna do it once everyone was asleep, but I didn't want. It was just gonna be me and Dodja.
Just so you know, I'll just plan to stay up through watch again.
Again? This man.
I'm not surprised.
Someone like forced his head on the pillow.
Bro was not eepy.
He's not eepy.
Good
Can
luck,
someone
that
cast
man
a
Yes,
sleep
he
spell
is.
on that man?
and can throw us around like a rag doll. I'm not gonna attempt to do shit to.
I think
Someone
I think
sleep
it-
spell that man.
Don't
He's
tempt
gonna
me.
collapse eventually.
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me.
What do you mean by that?
Can he heal if he's in the sleep? No, probably not.
I'm sorry. What is Liam doing? Well, because I think all
He
of
is
us
meditating right now.
we love that.
Like Jedi meditating, Sith meditating, what type of meditating?
Aang from
you know.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Doing-
meditating.
Liam's doing Tai
Like
Chi
getting
right
into
now.
the spirit world.
Yeah. All right, so I'll say eventually,
He is definitely
Time
focused on
passes.
something. That's for sure.
and everyone lulls off to sleep. Now, who are the people that? So first watch we'll say is Dodja and Mary, and then second watch will be we'll do Atlas and Mayri to keep it like that. Does that sound good?
In Atlas and Dodja.
Atlas wanted to talk to Dodja.
Atlas,
Yeah.
shit. Sorry, that's what I
Yep.
meant. I know where my brain
Okay.
was. My brain was there. My mouth was not. Anyway,
I mean, Mary's not sitting close to you guys. She's like kind of further away, so that way she
Coolio.
gets like all the like nooks and crannies covered.
sick. So who's sleeping in armor?
Neve.
All right. So Neve, Mayri, Atlas. I'll have you guys just roll a Constitution saving. And Averon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you four roll Constitution saving throws.
Yes, sir.
Can I
No.
take off my armor?
Yeah, can I retroactively go back and take off my armor?
If you want to. Here's what I'll tell you guys.
Use a good boy point.
So
No.
yeah, he's a
Good
good
point.
So the way on how it works, right, is if you sleep in your armor, you risk exhaustion. That's the thing, because you won't like sleep properly. You know,
It's
it'll be
just
clunky,
leather,
heavy.
though.
I know it's just leather. Have you tried sleeping in leather before?
Feel good.
No.
Yeah, it's kind of cumbersome. It's kind of musty.
Leather
if
Have
you ask
you?
me.
If I say yes,
Yeah, have you?
It's a
You
bit
have.
steamy.
Have I? I worked at a Renaissance festival.
you
I've slept
have,
in
yeah.
weird circumstances.
I believe it.
Anyway, so what I can say is if you want to retroactively, I'll allow it. But if not, the roles have been cast,
Yeah.
and the person who's going to be suffering an exhaustion point will be Mayri.
Yeah, I'll retroactively take that away.
Okay.
And it has nothing to do with my role. I decided
Cool.
it's not. I don't want to.
This will be the one time I'm allowing this, but next time, just letting y'all know, if you sleep in your armor,
Silly little
Get the roll.
competition.
it's a little competition.
Yeah.
See who dies of exhaustion first.
Dodja.
All right. So I will say Dodger take the -1 exhaustion.
Yep.
So, all right. So, with that, I will need Dodger and Mayri for this first little watch bit. Roll a perception check, both of you. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Beautiful.
That one, baby.
Hey, whoever said.
God.
Who was the one that said something about the rules being really good at the beginning?
Dimitri.
I just want to
Dimitri.
talk. I just want to
Dimitri.
talk. I just want to talk.
it was the fucking DM. Are you kidding me?
It was
From
the
inside?
Well. Okay.
Okay, I see how it is.
Okay, so a 4 and a 6. Let me roll something real quick.
The worst phrase you can hear. Let me roll something real quick.
Dodger, do you have night vision?
No, I'm sitting. I'm sitting as close to. Not as close to the light, but I'm in the light, so I can see. I don't have dark vision though.
Taking a long rest. Can I?
Miss
can
Dark
you,
Vision.
Do you mind outside? Fucking garbage truck. Jesus Christ.
What are you saying, dude?
There's a garbage truck outside, and it's like really loud and distracting me. Can I go ahead? I'm gonna use Eyes of Night, and I'm gonna give. Here, I'll send it in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Can you? There we go. Jeez.
There we go.
I'm gonna
It
go
won't-
ahead and give Dodge. I mean, it only lasts an hour, but I'll give Dodge
Nice.
night vision. I'll do it right before I go to bed, so that way he has it for like an hour.
Dodger, you can
Nice.
see 10 feet in the dark.
Yeah,
That's a
Anyway,
handy trick.
so
after he says that, Mary will just kind of like shoot him a smile, and then kind of like look back at her little like double-bladed scimitar. I think she's just kind of like sitting there sharpening it while they're on watch.
as you guys sit there, 4 and a 6 perception. The wind around you just catches up a little bit. A gentle breeze, like sort of echoes around you. As you all look up, you look up to the sky. There's a few clouds. The moon shines through gently. It's relaxing. Everything seems fine. Some creaking of the trees in the distance. the wind picks up for but a moment, just as you all feel the gusts of wind just grow more and more. Dodja, for but a moment, as you're looking up, you can't help but get this sense in your blood, this heat. As you look up and see just something small, just a black dot, just appear across the moon and disappear. You don't know what it was, but something within your blood churned. A familiarity, if anything. An ancient call, almost. But the dark speck disappears. The winds return to normal. And everything seems fine. With a 4 and a 6 perception, you can't really make out exactly more of what it was. As it flies off into the distance, as you blink away and it is gone. The winds return to normal to a calm, gentler breeze. But yeah. Eventually, this phase of the watch lulls away. Mary, you go into your trance-like state. Well, not trance-like, your trance, quite literally. Shout out elves. And eventually, you, Atlas, awaken. So,
Atlas just kind of sits up from like his lean sleep against the tree. He's just gonna kind of like double check everyone's asleep before approaching Dodja. Atlas is just gonna kind of walk over. It's gonna kind of get as close to Dodja as possible without invading his personal space. Just to make sure sound isn't carrying too far away. And Atlas is gonna be like, "You're right not to trust me, you know."
Well, I wouldn't say I don't trust you. Not entirely, at least. But, there's time to get in better standings, you know. This next push that we're gonna be doing, sneaking around and hopefully finding that thing, might be a good time to show us what you're capable of a little bit more. I know that you can handle yourself. I mean, I saw some more bodies before, and if
You
I'm,
misunderstand. You shouldn't trust me. I mean that because I can't fully explain why. Just know that I'm not who I say I am. And with the time, if at some point I need you to threaten my life or to actually kill me, I would like it to be by your hand. I don't mean any harm to the group, but circumstances might go beyond my control. And that is all I ask.
I was already prepared to, well, if I already have to take care of one person I care for, I might as well make another on that list. You have my word. If it becomes to that, I'll do what must be done.
Thank you, Dodger. I understand the weight that this must put on you, and I apologize in advance.
Oh, wow. Makes you feel better. Already have one person I gotta take care of, and that one. That one takes priority. I'm just chasing my own tail at this moment. I don't want to kill anybody. Needless to say, the people I care for, but if it has to be done, it will get done. So,
Thank you. And Atlas is just kind of go back to his tree and just stay up for the rest of the night.
All right. So, I'll need you two to make another perception check. Yeah.
do I get any sort of bonus with the eyes of the night?
No, you got a -1 because you're exhausted. Because you have been up for several hours now.
My rolls are
At
reflecting
least you
that.
can see in the dark.
Yeah.
All right, 21.
I don't know how. I can't see shit.
Yeah, so I'd say the surroundings of your camp are relatively calm. You see in the distance the sort of gently illuminated figures of wild beasts that roam the distant wood. But it's no more than maybe a deer or two. Things of that sort. So it's relatively calmer than before. I do want to ask though. I'll make sure to make a point of it next time, but make sure everyone subtracts at least a ration, like one ration, for your eating of yesterday, like what you ate yesterday, all that shit. But either way, eventually, the long rest comes to a conclusion, and all of you begin to awake. The sun begins to rise. The gentle breeze is starting to, well, is still sort of in the region, and it's about now, Atlas, as the sun begins to rise, the clouds are beginning to sort of collect more and more. And Averon, when you finally awaken, you get a sense, I'd say Averon and Neve, both of you are very attuned with the elements and sort of nature itself. You get a sense that it might rain later.
Look at us. Telling the weather. Call us the new
Today's
reporter.
D&D forecast.
That's
Percent
great.
chance that it's already raining.
Yep.
Except it's Averon who's doing
yeah,
doing that.
yeah.
Today's
You have your
forecast.
hands on your titties. There's a 90% chance that it's already
Yep.
raining. I get that reference now.
I love that.
Derek has
That's
officially watched me, girls.
Let's go, Derek.
Let's go
Yeah.
Alright, so all of you eventually awaken. It's a rather peaceful, calm morning. Some of you are, you're not feeling it. I'd say, Noblin, you got a bit of a kink in your neck, but nothing that a little bit of stretching can't fix. You've slept in worse conditions.
Right.
Question.
What up?
If someone were, not that I can, because I don't have it prepared, but if someone were to cast Lesser Restoration on if you wake up and you have like a kink in your neck, would Lesser Restoration make it go away?
Well, it gets rid of poison. Well, let me check the specifics of Lesser Restoration. 'Cause it might.
Does it fix chronic?
No.
It fixes
If it,
chronic
like-
neck pain. Yes.
Yeah, can I cast it on my knee?
It gets rid of conditions such as blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poison.
I mean, I would argue that when you get when you sleep wrong, you kind of are a little bit paranoid because it just like it hurts.
Paranoid?
Paralyzed.
How about this? How about this?
I'm always paranoid.
Oh, the crick in my neck. Oh, I can't get up. Oh no, I can't get up.
Life alert.
Someone get ye oldie life alert.
God.
Oh, no.
Ye old life alert.
Again, I don't have it prepared.
I'll
so
say
can Mary go
maybe.
over? Can Mary
Yeah.
go over and use her knowledge as a healer and a cleric to essentially massage and or chiropractically fix Noblin's
Well,
neck?
Gonna crack my neck, man? Hell yeah.
I mean,
Because
I'll say
she
Noblin-
knows that he's going to complain about it the whole entire time.
Well, I'd say the question is, Noblin, how obvious do you make it that you have like a sore neck, like when
Well-
everyone's getting up?
I think the question is, what do you want me to roll?
Just give me a D20. Just roll a flat
Just a
D20.
D20. All right.
A flat D20.
Look what you've done.
Got an 18.
It's not too bad.
It's not too bad.
Damn,
Completely
I really
paralyzed.
want-
It's more like a.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
just
fine.
like, ugh. I can just feel it back there. You know, I'm rubbing my neck a little bit. It's not too much.
I'm not gonna
Like
do
when
it
you
then.
sleep over at a friend's house and you have to substitute the pillow for like a backpack
Oh,
or like, you know,
And
some
then-
like a couch pillow, like the really
Like a-
tiny,
yeah.
like
yeah, or like a
bad
book,
couch
you
pillows.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
You haven't used a book,
You haven't used a book
No.
yet?
like a phone book.
No.
You never
Huh?
slept on a phone book before?
Shut up, guys.
What?
I wish you both would just stop.
You think we're joking? Have you never used a phone book?
No, I haven't.
Listen.
I
Someone
was
hasn't
also
lived.
that kid that like brought their own pillow to sleepovers. So-
Oh, dude, you were a
wow.
nerd.
Nerd.
I'm
Nerd.
literally playing Dungeons and Dragons with you at this very moment. Are you really going to?
Yeah, but there's a
now?
difference. I
That's
do
the
it
irony
cool.
of it.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't it customary to bring over your own pillow though?
What?
Isn't that?
No, okay, we're not getting on this tangent.
See,
Alright,
Ryan
alright.
gets me.
Goblin-
Ryan understands me.
Yeah, now when
No.
you wake up from your phone book pillow and using
Thank you,
couch
Ryan.
cushions as blanket kind of setup, you know.
Hey, for those listening on Spotify, why don't you go ahead, rate it 5 stars, and tell us, do you bring your own pillow to a sleepover?
holy
Let us know.
Yeah,
shit.
if you're listening on YouTube, in the comments.
Yeah, we gotta make a poll because that's that.
I mean, you bring your
Anyway.
own pillow whenever you go to whenever you travel, don't you?
No,
Yeah.
What?
Why?
No,
For the-
I don't.
sleeping in the car.
certified
Yeah, so,
Australia
like, if you-
moment.
if you-
Anyway,
if
let's
you're
go.
In the car,
Yeah,
I guess.
or sleeping in the car.
Like if you're going
I'll
for
bring
like
like
I know
a
I'm gonna
blanket
be
and a
sleeping in
pillow.
Just get
Yeah.
fucking scoliosis. Anyway, let's keep going.
All right.
I-
Are you gonna
how that works,
crack
but-
my neck or not? What's going on here?
You can snap
Averon
Noblin's
walks
neck.
over to him and then like karate chops his neck.
Dead.
Goblin like
Also, gosh.
Goblin freezes up and goes
Oh, God.
ah, and then falls to the ground.
Maybe,
my
maybe we'll
God.
walk over and look down at him. And go. So you still need me to do it? Because I think Averon just like as a professional cleric and healer, I think Averon just like did a really great job with that.
My neck has like a 30-degree tilt in it now.
Oh
Like
my
it's,
God.
It looks great.
Sorry about that.
You look great. I think Averon did that was a really good technique, Averon. The monks should envy your panache.
Oh no.
Thank you.
Panache. I love that word.
Thank you.
Listen, it's crushing my windpipe a little bit. I need you to fix it.
Okay. Mary will. Should I roll a medicine check to fix?
I'll say for the sake of time, because we still have another day of travel ahead of us. It takes a bit of time, but much like the those fucking TikToks that you see where it's the people going to the chiropractors, just
Yeah.
Oh,
Aw.
perfect.
The dog.
I need that to happen to my
Yeah.
neck right now, actually.
oh man.
Ugh.
All right. Anyway, while that's happening, anything else y'all would like to do this morning?
Good. Just kind of
Hmm.
disassemble camp, I guess. Pack up the bedroll.
Sure.
Can I did we get food to feed the horses, or like, did they give us anything, or do we have to get food for the horses?
Well, if you didn't buy food for the horses, then you gotta get food. to feed
Well,
them.
I guess we didn't buy food for the horses, so I will go scavenge for food for the horses.
Noblin's gonna walk up to the horses and not
Oh.
being able to speak them at all. She's gonna. What do you guys eat? What do you guys like to eat?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I like that too. We're gonna go get that for you, and then I walk off.
We're gonna go get them. Noblin
I'd
walks in the
say-
opposite direction. Goes back to bed.
Probably goes to the creek and starts fishing.
No.
Like
no.
nothing more that a horse loves than a fish.
God.
So,
I want to check everyone's condition. How's everyone like feeling and whatnot? Not verbally, but visually.
make an insight check. And Neve, I'd say with your background feature for being Outlander, just you can spend an hour and just collect like various various sorts of accoutrement, edible foods. This is where we get on my horse girl grind set, and I learned what like a bunch of like variant because
I should get on that horse girl grunt.
New Sigma?
New Sigma. I'd say yeah. You find
Coda would have been there with it, but
there's
I'm
pretty
not.
good amount of like
Not Mary.
there's some like wild carrots that you're able to sort of pull out from the ground. Some fruits that you're
Look
able
at
to
me.
pick. It'll keep them going.
Wild
But with a
onions.
6
There's
insight,
many
everyone
layers.
seems relatively fine, Liam.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
With
alright.
the 6.
Liam would probably just be preparing his spells and whatnot. Check if he
Well,
He's
as a sorcerer, you're naturally prepared. So,
Oh.
A dick.
I meant like
no, I get you. I get what
mana and shit,
you yeah, mana. My mana pool is low.
Yeah.
That's actually what I'm doing right now. Is I'm going through my list of spells, and I'm like, okay, what should I have prepared going forward?
Yeah,
you
I was
know,
saying-
in Pathfinder.
Shut
Shut up!
You'd still have to do that.
Yeah, he's
Spells.
I just wanted to be a part of the joke, guys. I haven't played Pathfinder.
Many spells in
Anyway,
We,
eventually, what up?
do we have another day of travel, or when are we expected to
little
get there
less, right?
again?
You do.
I'm asking this in person. You're in
How long is a long rest? Like, this is out of character.
How long's a long rest?
Yeah.
It's usually 8 hours
Is
of
it
sleep.
8 hours? So we have like a 14. I don't know math.
Well, were you traveling during your long rest?
You're so right. We have 24 hours.
I didn't think you were a sleepwalker.
One more day. One more day's travel.
One more day's travel.
Do you think the rain will affect us, or do we need to prepare for that as well? Stop and early rest.
It
Rain.
may affect the horses. We have some stubborn horses.
And yeah, I look over to Liam. Oh yeah, and I look at the clouds. There's a chance it could rain. I'm getting the feeling of. And then I look.
No,
to
Smells like rain.
Yes. I can smell it as well. I believe it's going to rain, so we should prepare.
What do I do? How can you prep for that?
Well, we cannot be in the open
I have a
at
cloak.
that moment.
Oh, okay.
I don't
Just
see
need
how
to-
having a cloak or
Just
being out in the open
just
changes
hide
anything. You're
Liam
gonna get
under
wet.
the little.
Well,
I know. I'm kind of always. I'm gonna be honest. I just kind of always used the trees as cover, but I've never really traveled in a party, directly in rain travel.
Oh,
No.
not
Noblin-
usually stop at 10.
Noblin pulls up his cloak of elven kind over his head, pulls the hood up, and after coming back from the river with one fish, he is going to sneak in while everyone's having this discussion.
Okay.
So the weather, am I right?
So,
Yes,
if
rain,
you're trying to
yes.
stealth in, I'd say weather.
My perception is 10.
Roll a stealth check at advantage because you're wearing the cloak of elvenkind.
God damn.
Fuck.
So
Damn.
I got a 26.
Anybody have a passive perception of higher than
No.
26?
Let me
no.
see.
I can
Then
see in
no.
the dark up to 300 feet, though.
Passive perception.
That's crazy. It's daytime.
Cool your skills.
Wait, is it just the number?
Yeah, just
We
the
don't roll?
number. Don't
Oh
roll.
yeah, 14.
Oh, actually, so is it like it's like cloudy right now, right? So like the clouds are definitely covering the sun.
There's some like you got like there's a sensation that if this if the clouds continue to culminate and also darken because there's like it's a gray, there's some spots where the sun is like breaking through. It's not like fully covered.
So like if I were to roll a perception check right now, would I still have to roll it at disadvantage, or would I be fine?
Yeah, for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hooray! I did it. All right, continue.
Hooray!
God.
How did you get here?
Yeah, you're going great. You're
Nice.
sneaky.
What's the fish for?
It's
When did you
the cloak itself
that
does
fish?
what's it called? The cloak itself, it really does feel like you blend in further with your surroundings. It has an aura around it that almost makes you more forgetful and blending in with the surrounding. So, other than that, anything else y'all want to say, or do y'all just kind of get yourselves all together and get going?
Alrighty. Well, hey, Avron, can you... Liam looks up at the horse. Can you help me up?
Yeah, sure thing. And I do the lift of the foot.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cool.
No problem.
So,
Has
Which
anyone
horse
seen
was
Nolan?
sassy? Which horse was sassy? Yeah.
It was Pokey.
My horse, yeah, Pokey.
Yeah,
Pokediah.
Pokediah, right.
Mm.
Noblin has now snuck over to Pokediah.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I didn't tell you guys that's Pokey's name.
Okay.
You guys don't know it's
Yeah.
Pokediah.
You only know it's Pokey.
I
The
only know it as Pokey.
correct me if I'm wrong, but Pokediah is white, right? Like a white horse.
Why's it gotta be white?
I don't know. I thought it was.
Oh my god.
I don't remember. Did we decide these colors of these horses?
We did. I just don't.
Yes.
I know.
It's probably the bad way to say it.
I wrote down
What these horses look like?
I wrote down everything but the color.
We'll
Oh.
just,
You see
we'll
if
just
I
say
have
it's a horse colored.
Okay.
What?
What does that mean? Horses.
Do you know how many freaking brands
I know,
of
I
horses
think-
there are?
What color is this
No,
horse's hair?
Pretty sure that Noblin and Dodge's horse was black.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, I
Our-
know that much. I know Noblin and
Our
Dodge-
horse
Chester
was like
black.
a very, like, I guess it was I guess one of the horses from Spirit. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like
yeah,
our
that
horse
like
would be
sand
white.
color.
Yeah, you know, we'll
Because,
say
like-
it now. We'll say it now. Yeah, fuck it. We're doing it live. That's kind of what we're doing. Fuck it.
Cody's frozen
Why'd
again.
you put C invisibility? I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, so
I'm camouflaged, not
Frozen
invisible.
again.
we'll say that Pokey is
Okay, there you go.
beautiful white stallion with a black mane. We'll say.
Cool.
We'll say this is the new color. New
Okay.
Pokey update just dropped.
Pokey 2.0.
So yeah,
So, so Noblin walks up to Pokey, sneaks over there, and just puts the fish down under the cloak, and then just slowly backs up. So this fish just looks like it appears there on the ground.
Oh my god.
And then he just sits back about 10 feet and just watches like he's Steve Irwin.
Oh my
I
god.
just want to think the horse will eat the fucking fish.
Yes. That's what he thinks is going to happen.
I from a
God.
distance cast speak with animals on you. So that you can speak with the animal.
Well, you didn't see.
Yeah, if you
Yeah.
can see him.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Because he's hidden. Damn it!
Yeah.
I want you to be able to hear
He's
Pokey's.
stealthy.
Oh, yeah.
Inner
Pokey-
How
monologue.
about this? Can you
You
hear
know,
it from a distance?
No,
How
well, I don't have it.
How
cast.
obvious do you make the fucking fish hit the ground?
It goes thunk.
No, I'm stuck with that. Let's go. It definitely sounds like a fish slap on the ground. Like it definitely like you can hear the fish slap, but like
And it's
it
way out
did,
the show.
yeah, like
Turn head.
Okay, I'm gonna roll to see if Pokey gets scared, but I think it'll be fine.
I'm kidding.
Aw, Pokey.
Pokey's
Poor
fine,
Pokey.
but you do like as you like slap the fish on the ground, you do see Pokey to like jump a little bit and then turn and see the fish as you like skitter away,
Mhm.
and just like stares.
Okay, and so do I see that?
Roll a perception check. Yeah.
okay.
Just Neve,
It's like a
or can
really-
we all also roll a perception check?
Well, I mean, I'd say sure if you want to. Either way, so Neve, you turn over, and after you heard a slap, you turn over and see, like
You see a
You turn-
form.
you see a fish, just a fish in the middle of the fucking ground, and Pokey's just staring at the fish like
Nowhere near water.
And
If a
for
horse
my
could
own
express-
entertainment.
if a horse could express confusion. So with speak with animals, okay, so you can't speak with animals. You see Pokey staring at the fish, just like, what on earth is you see the sort of the nose go down and like pick at it a little bit. It's like, ew, it smells, and then like the head rolls back. It's like, it smells.
Noblin sees the horse go down and like kind of nose it around a
Oh
little
my
bit
God.
and thinks that means it's interested. And so I'm gonna sneak back over and kind of just wiggle the fish a little bit.
Oh my
Roll
god.
another stealth check.
Oh my
Stealth check.
god.
You said?
I want this horse to
Stealth
notice
check, yeah.
you.
Oh my
Okay, I got a
god.
14.
Okay, let me roll up. Let me look at horse perception.
Okay, cool.
Never in a
Perception.
million years would I thought as a DM. Yeah, okay, so 14. Yeah, the fish starts wriggling. And you see Pokey just like, what is that? Turns away and turns towards Jessica. It's like, Jessica, please, can you get rid of it? Jessica's
Please
like,
tell me we
Oh
all
my
see
God.
this
What
fish
is
just
this?
wriggling.
yeah. You see, because your passive perception is 14, right?
Yeah.
You see Noblin in a cloak walk over, grab the tail of the fish, and start wiggling it. And the horse is not seeing
Can I do this to the horse and go and point to Melvin?
Let me see if the horse notices you point. Okay. As you see Pokey turn towards Jessica, it's like, Jessica, can you just like step on it, pretty please, and just get rid of it. It smells awful and it's terrible and it's disgusting and I've never seen anything like it and I want it away. And turns
I
towards
want it away.
It wouldn't wait.
it turns towards you see Pokey's head sort of snap towards you. What is it? Towards you, Neve. And he's like points over and sees Noblin holding the fish. And you see Pokey like, what is that? It's too early in the morning for this.
Me too.
What's going on?
Why is Noblin playing with a fish on the ground?
Wait, do you see it?
Yeah, I have a 15 passive perception, so I see
Damn it.
you.
I have
Okay.
a 12, so I don't think I'm.
Do I-
Eventually being called out, Noblin.
Yeah.
You catch a few eyes from the party of you fucking around with a fish and a horse.
I look over and I go, I'm feeding them.
They did. I can
Uh,
Fish.
Do they eat fish?
They don't eat fish.
No.
I
No.
stand up and I look over at Pokey
No, they
and I
don't
go,
eat
"Oh,
fish."
you eat fish, right?"
Neve, you
Like
hear,
he's
oh, it's waving, it's floating!
I'm gonna take that as a no.
Well, it sounded like a yes. He seems excited.
No.
Hold on,
Yeah, and he
don't
starts
eat
putting it
fish.
into Pokey's face.
Terrified. Gets
I
away
think-
from him.
Can I?
We have a time limit, guys.
Sorry.
Listen, Pokey is like
Sorry.
Pokey's tugging at what is it? Tugging at his reins, trying to like get out of the fucking tie.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna cast command on Noblin.
Oh god.
So I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Okay. Oh wait, I have something that does something for my wisdom saving throws. Let me find that.
What happens?
Where is it? Gnome Cunning? Is that where it is? I have advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving against magic.
Oh, that's right.
Wow.
No.
Damn.
Gnome culture.
Gnome culture, baby! Gnome culture, baby! Nat 20! Nat 20!
Not 19 though. It's a minus.
And with a -1.
Mary's gonna go drop it while also casting command, and when nothing happens, she's gonna turn to the group and go, "Well, I tried. I'm not wasting more magic on this," and she's just gonna walk away.
Noblin walks back over of his own fruition. You can just tell me to do things. You can ask me with a please.
This is a lot more fun for me. This is a lot more fun for me. Plus, we have to go.
Get on the
And I
horse.
don't feel like debating with you.
Get on the horse.
Oh.
Drop the fish.
I'm gonna pick up.
Dodger,
Noblin.
pick up Noblin.
Mom and dad like trying
Yeah, Noblin is messing with fish again.
Noblin
Still
doesn't
that
react
fish.
to Dodger.
Because he likes Dodger. He likes uppies.
He
Don't
does
you need
like
your
us.
stick? Where's your stick? Drop the fish and grab your stick.
My stick! You're so right. My stick. And I
where is
throw
the
the fish at
No,
you.
I want the
and
fish.
I throw the Oh, I give the fish to Dodger.
Surrounded by Adrian.
Mary, in this exact moment, Mary is standing there with that like Gamora look on her face, like, I can't believe this is my life right now. But negatively.
Wonderful.
Derogatory.
Take some
Absolutely
fish.
derogatory.
I'm just gonna eat the
Slash
fish while
N.
I put Noblin on the force.
Hey, you can eat raw fish? Dude, you're
Just gonna eat the
sick.
fish.
You're awesome.
I'm just gonna eat the fish. Don't know if I
Fuck
can or
yeah.
not. I'm just gonna eat it.
I don't know if you can.
Alright.
I'm just gonna eat
Eats
it.
the bones.
I
just
feel like you
crunch.
can't either drag. Can you do a fire? Can you like
I have acid.
Well,
acid?
Yeah, acid.
I don't know if that's really good. but-
Yeah.
I'll say.
It might make it
I mean,
easier to eat.
lizard folk could eat parts and stuff. Why can't
Yeah,
dragons?
he's a reptile.
There's a difference between
Outrun
lizard
is-
folk and
Eh.
lizard folk are
Everyone is
cannibals.
audibly laughing.
Well,
Guys,
A
we
certain
What?
fish you can't eat
Fine.
raw. Yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
I'll
That is
say,
true.
I'll say with this fish, sure. I'll say you can. It'll be like a nice thing of sushi.
I mean, salmon.
Atlas is gonna go over to. Do I notice Mary has food for horses?
That's crazy. Could you repeat that because you were lagging?
No, I'm so sorry. Does Atlas notice that Mary has food for the horses? Because Atlas wants to feed the horse that they were riding.
Neve
Neve
already
I
or
have-
Mary?
I should have food.
Oh, Neve,
Mary
sorry. My bad.
Definitely does not
Definitely
have
not.
horses.
So
No
sorry.
food for horses for him.
What the hell? Sorry, Neve.
can-
My mistake.
I can. What I'll do is I'll like throw the things that I've scavenged to the people who are getting on the horses. So like one of them I'll just get like a carrot, whatever.
Okay.
You know, like that.
Cool.
So I'll throw one to you.
Mary holds the carrot and goes, What am I supposed to do? Like, do you want me to is this for like the road for a snack? Is this for me?
No.
It's for the horse. We
Why would
feed
I
the
do
horses.
that?
You don't have to. I can. Unless you want to experience feeding a horse for the first time.
No, I'm pretty sure it'll bite off my hand. I don't want this. And she's just
Okay, Alice gonna take it. And Alice is just gonna go over to Amara, I believe. No.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You're just gonna feed the horse.
Cool.
Just pet, scratch horse.
Cool. All right. Eventually, all of you find your way mounting up, sort of finishing breaking down the camp, and once again reforming into that formation that you were originally at, and making your way forward into the wilds further. Another day of travel lies ahead of you. So, on that note, we'll conclude this episode with this long rest. We'll pick up next time, finishing up this bit of travel, and hopefully making it to the encampment and seeing what happens from there. Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll pick up next time. See y'all later. Adios, muchachos.
Yeah, I love the
Bye.
Don't
Thank
talk to
you for
strangers.
listening.
Peace.
Unless you really want to.